Yeah, well, this is just going to be a laid-back situation, man. Just going to ask you some questions about your career, man, in
Okay.
photography and specifically videography, so creating videos.
Okay, yeah.
So let me ask you a question. How did you start with creating videos?
Well, looking back on my life, I think it was something I always was kind of drawn towards.
Okay.
I can even remember in high school, I would always just kind of, whenever I could, kind of want to bring something was dealing with videos or movies or TVs or something, editing into my life. So, but I didn't realize it until I looked back and thought on it. But the main part that really made me know I wanted to do videos was actually when I was in college. I went to FAMU, so go Rattlers, Rattlers strike. So I went there, and it's a college town, so lots of times things can get boring, nothing to do. So I was always had a crazy imagination. So I just decided one day, like, why don't I got all this time, let me just write down my ideas. So I started writing out a short story because I wanted to get it filmed. So then I got with a guy who was doing weddings at the time to kind of work with him and teach me how to use the camera. So it just started with that, weddings, and it just took off from there, man.
I got you. At what point did you end up going into actually creating film? So with a storyline, like a short film, how did you get into that?
Well, to me, anything that you do with video is a story. So even I would say even when I was doing with the weddings, I was always trying to tell a story of that, if not their relationship that day, that moment, But probably my first short film was the one I was writing at the time when I was bored in college. And it was, I think it was called Life's Precious. It was my first film, so I can't really expect much from it, but it was essentially about, two brothers, two family members. One was kind of wanting to go down the wrong way, and there was one who already been down that road and was like, hey, you don't want to do that. Why don't you try this? So, it was just got a bunch of non-actors together, and we just kind of went out there, filmed it. Some of them were actors, but it was my first time, and I'm not excited to show anybody it, but it was the start of something big.
I understand.